Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dirty Red Gaming. And if you're new to the channel, every Monday and every Thursday around 1 p.m. we do sneaker and tech reviews. And if you can tell by the title of today's video, man, we got another tech review, man. In today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at the PlayStation Portal Remote Player, man. I know a lot of people got this back in 2023 when it was released. Some people probably got it around Black Friday, and then some people probably gonna be opening this up for Christmas. So, man, in today's video, I'm kind of gonna get y'all all caught up on like how to get this thing set up if you just got it. If you never had a PlayStation account or PlayStation 5 or anything to use this, I'm gonna show you how to set this up, kind of go over the 4.0 update, like the changes it's been since it first been released, and then just look at the new 4.0.1 update that they have for this. So I don't want to hold y'all up, man. Let's go ahead and get to the video. Okay, so before we get started, this portion of the video is probably going to be more for the new people who've never had a PlayStation account or don't even have a PlayStation 5, people that just bought this and want to use this as a standalone device. The first thing you want to do, man, if you have a tablet or if you have a phone or any type of device that you could download things on, you want to download the PlayStation app. You want to download this PlayStation app first, set up your account, and just get going from there. Get your user tag and everything you need, run through the prompts. And once you get in here, you want to hit these three dots right here, and you want to go to subscription management, and you want to get the PlayStation Plus Premium 1 month subscription, or however much you can afford, but you see it's $17.99. And the reason for that, and this is probably important for people who have a PlayStation 5 as well, you want to hit that plus right there, and I'll show y'all why this is important. So if you have a PlayStation 5, the only way you can play multiplayer online games is if you get the essential package, which is $9.99. And this is what most PlayStation players have. Some people buy it for a whole year. Some people do it monthly. You save a few dollars if you do it for a whole year, if you do it for like 3 months. But this is $9.99. This is the essential package. Then the extra package, which is like $14.99, it just gives you the game catalog. And that's $14.99. But in order to play or use this to stream on this without having a PlayStation 5, you need to have an account, a PlayStation account, and you need to have this premium, which is the plan I have now, and this allows you to cloud stream, and that's what you're going to be doing on your PlayStation Portal. You're going to be cloud streaming, and you can't do that unless you have the $17.99 plan from PlayStation. So that's probably like the most important thing for people who have a PlayStation 5 or people who don't even have a PlayStation 5 either, because sometimes you can miss this and think that, okay, I got the thing and I'm not able to stream, because you have to have this. You have to upgrade to the $17.99 premium account. And it's kind of like Netflix. It's kind of like getting a Netflix account where you could just stream games. You don't have to use memory. Everything is done through cloud storage, cloud memory. So that is the first thing before we get into the PlayStation Portal. So let's do that. Okay, so we have the PlayStation app downloaded. We have us an account set up. We have our subscription ready to go. Another thing with the PlayStation app, you can sign into your PlayStation Portal through your phone or through your tablet. So you want to hit the little controller button. You want to hit the settings button up here. Then you want to scroll down to where it says scan QR code. And what it's going to do is ask you, to scan the code, and it'll sign you in automatically. So that's one key thing that you could do, one cool thing you could do with having the app downloaded on your phone. So next thing, man, you want to turn your PlayStation Portal on, and the first thing you want to do is hit the settings button. Go into your settings, go to cloud streaming, and you want to make sure that is turned on. Basically what you just did was the subscription that you paid for, you told the PlayStation that you want to use the cloud streaming. So that's important. You can also subscribe from here. It's going to give you like a QR code as well, and like I said, with the PlayStation, you would just scan it, and it's the same thing on how to subscribe or upgrade to the PlayStation Premium. So while we're here, let's just take a look at the settings. First, you want to go to the network. It's going to connect you. This is like connect to the internet, because you do have to have internet for this. Then you have your system. We're on the 4.0.1 latest software. And then if you wanted to update or you wanted to reset it, you can do that. Then you can set up your language. Let me go back. You want to set your date and time, the battery, and then the data you provide. So I provide limited data because I don't want them out of my business. You could change the display brightness on your PlayStation Portal. Then the controller, which is what you're holding right here, just asks if you want the vibration to be strong. I use standard because that's as high as you can get it. And then if you have a PS Link device, which is like the these headphones right here, this is what a Link device would be like extra headphones that are only, these are only used for the PlayStation Portal. These, and then they have like some earbuds. These are the Pulse Elites that I use for my headphones for my PlayStation Portal. And then if you wanted to sign out, so those are pretty much your basic settings with your PlayStation Portal. So we're going to hit the PlayStation button. So if we wanted to connect to our PlayStation 5 Slim, but which right now I'm probably finna play 2K, so it's going to connect to my PlayStation 5 Slim first. Ready to play X. So I'm already playing 2K on my PlayStation 5, which is right next to me. So to get out of this, it's pretty much the same thing with using the controller. You hit the PlayStation Portal, it's going to pull up the same stuff. And then if I wanted to, you know, put my PlayStation in rest mode, if I wanted to play 2K, I could do it from here. Pretty cool guy. But anyway, all right, so how do I get off of this screen? For the most part, you should be able to hit this and it take you away, but ideally you have to swipe over. And then if you want to disconnect or you want to go home, you would just hit disconnect from your PlayStation 5, or you would go home and then it's going to ask you to disconnect. So that's how you would get off the PlayStation 5. Now, if I wanted to stream, I of course hit over to the stream, go into the stream from the catalog. And I've been playing Dead Island 2. This has been been like a cool game for me. But I've been playing Dead Island 2. It's gonna prepare your game. It's gonna let you go in and stream it. So let's see what it does. Probably should fast forward through this part because I don't know. Ideally, it doesn't take that long. It tells you the game is starting soon. It gives you a little prompt that it might not support some because it's still in beta mode, so everything is not. I want to say it's really good for beta mode, but everything is just not ideally to what the PlayStation 5 is yet. But for beta mode, it does real good at beta mode. So I've been playing this for a while, and then since I did connect to this, it did suspend the PlayStation 5 to my left. So we're gonna continue, skip. I've already been playing this. Like I said, I've been enjoying Dead Island 2. It's just like a little zombie stay alive game. And that's my little guy right there, Bruno. And so if I want to get out of this, so these are the settings in your streaming side, the cloud side. It allows you to change your resolution from 1080p to 720. You can change the brightness. Then it lets you go to the settings from here, but you got to close out the game. But then also, if you want to just go home, it's going to ask you to close the game as well. So this is kind of how you navigate with your PlayStation Portal. And it exits everything out, takes you back to the home screen. I did see that you should be able to use the PlayStation button, but for me, it says on the 4.0.1 update that, well, I've seen videos that say that you should be able to use the PlayStation button, but ideally for the PlayStation Portal software update version 4.0.1, we've improved system software performance and stability. We've improved the message and usability on some screens. So that's really the only update that you got on the PlayStation Portal for the 4.0.1 update. And this is basically it. This is pretty much how you maneuver through your PlayStation Portal. But I don't see where, I did see a video where people said that you can use the PlayStation button right here to kind of go back, but I don't see, it's not working for me. So maybe, I don't know. I'm pushing it. Before, you could just push the power button and then push that to unlock. But these are the games that come with it. I do see that they've added a few games But ideally, the whole catalog should be available. And then once it comes out of beta mode, then you should be able to play everything. But for the most part, see, if you're hitting the back button, it's not going to take you back. You're going to have to hit the settings button to close this. To go home, you're going to have to hit the, or you can swipe over, whatever works for you. But going to get back and forth, you got to go to the settings and then go home. So that's pretty much it as far as navigating. I mean, this feels like a real PlayStation 5 controller. The buttons are the same. You have your triggers, the top, your volume up and down, start, screenshots, analogs, and like I said, once you get your subscription, just make sure that you activate it so that you can play your streaming games. And that's pretty much it, man. Nothing really different from the 4.0 to the 4.01. Maybe they had some bugs that they wanted to work out or some issues that they had. I did see that this PlayStation button is supposed to work. I saw some people using this PlayStation button. You push it and it goes back. But for me, it's not working. Maybe it's something in the settings that I have to turn on. But when I went through the settings, I did not see anything that says to prompt the PlayStation button to go back. So maybe it worked for them. It did not work for me. That was what I was thinking would work. My first time trying it out and it did not work. But anyway, man, if you made it this far in the video, man, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for checking out my channel. If y'all got any questions about the PlayStation Portal, leave it in the comments, man. I think it's going to be dope when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out and I can just play it, stream it, you know, while I'm at work and stuff like that. But anyway, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's Dirty Red Gaming and we out.